If you have ever felt like you need to bring all of your work together into one piece of labeling, let's say, so that people can understand what it is that you do, then I think you're going to find this episode very helpful. I'm going to share with you two experiences that I had in the last week with different practitioners and how they are bringing it all together to make it make sense for their clients. Welcome to Unjaded. This is your straight talk, shoot from the hip, wrapped in a little bit of love, human design for business podcast. We talk a lot here about clarifying your message so that you can bring in paying clients with ease. And ease is different from easy. Stick around to find out how we roll here. I'm your host, Vicki Dixon. I am a 2-4 emotional manifesting generator, light on the emotional, and I'm a quad right in human design. In real speak, I am an entrepreneur of 30 plus years. I've had every kind of business there is, and I always say that business is my love language. I can't wait to dive in with you here on the podcast. I was fortunate to get to spend 4 days locked away in a hotel room, a second line profile dream in human design. And I was in this little village, probably 3,000 or 4,000 people total, and running into lots of the little shops. My markets environment was feeling really, really satisfied while I was away in this little beautiful little town. And one of the places that I went for a coffee one morning was called Bike and Brew. And as I walked into the coffee shop, I saw that there was a little bit of everything for sale. Obviously, there was coffee and lattes and Americanos and cappuccinos and all of the things. He had baked goods for sale. He had bike accessories for sale. He had travel coffee accessories for sale. He had bikes for sale that were upwards of $950. And I didn't see or feel any angst around this person or his shop around, oh my God, how am I going to bring this all together? How is it going to make sense to people? We just walked in for a coffee, browsed around, and it made sense. And if it didn't make sense, it didn't matter because these were his passions that he was bringing together in his shop. And I feel like a lot of times in bricks and mortar shops, we're okay with that. We walk in and we go, oh, okay, there's something different. Maybe you go into a yoga studio and they are selling jewelry and essential oils and handmade candles and lots of different things. And you think nothing of it. But you go to do something online and you think that it all has to be condensed into one version, or you have to find one line that says absolutely everything that you offer. Chances are, if you're here listening to this podcast, there's a lot of different things that you do. You probably have a lot of healing modalities that you've been collecting for decades, and they are just all a part of who you are and what you do. Chances are that you don't always know what you're going to offer a client in each and every session because you're going to use your intuition to tune in and think, oh, tapping is what's needed here. Oh, I think an inner child meditation is what's needed here. Maybe she just needs to verbally process this right now. And then I'm going to give her some journaling exercises. There are so many things that you have to offer. And I would love for you to be able to start to trust that. I'm going to give you another example. I go to see I'll just call her a healer in my local area. This woman is extremely highly educated. She is a doctor of Chinese medicine. She's a naturopathic doctor. She's a homeopath. She's an RMT. She has tools. I don't even know what they are. When I walk into that office, I'm like, whoa, it's like walking into a spaceship sometimes. Never once have I walked in and said to her, what are you going to do today? How are you going to handle this with me? I trust her. I trust her because she has a proven track record with other clients. That's how I went to her first, was through word of mouth. It was a referral. I knew the results that she got. I went to her because I had a specific problem, and because of the way that she talks about what she does, I knew that it was a problem that she could solve. I don't care which of her 37 tools she uses to solve the problem for me. I just want the problem solved. And your clients feel the same way. So I would love to invite you to stop stressing so much over finding the perfect words or the perfect title or the perfect description for what it is that you do. I'd love to invite you to explore the idea that you're focusing on the wrong thing. If a plumber comes to my house to fix my toilet, I'm not going to ask him, what tools is he going to use to fix my toilet? I'm just going to trust that because he said that he can fix my toilet, and because he has testimonials on his website that say he's fixed lots of toilets, he's going to be able to fix my toilet too. I don't care what he uses as a tool. Would it be possible that your people feel exactly the same about you? That they trust that you're going to know the tool to use at exactly the time you need to use it to help them to solve their problem? So let's talk about that. In your content, let's talk about the problem that you solve. Doesn't mean you can never talk about the tools that you bring in. It just means that they don't need to be the focus. You're the only one who's worried about the tools that you're using. Your person wants the result that you're going to get them. So focus on, in your content, the problem that you're solving and the results that you get. And allow yourself to just take a big exhale around the fact that you're going to get them there somehow, some way, using whatever tool comes to you in the moment. That's why you've been collecting all of these tools throughout your entire life and throughout your business life. It's not about having the certifications and the education and every single person knowing exactly every single thing that you do. You know, when you see those Instagram bios that have nothing about the problem that they solve or the person they help, but all about their qualifications and their trainings? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to your person. Doesn't matter to your success. In fact, it's probably holding you back. So if you would love to talk about this a little bit with me, I love to have conversations around content and marketing. You can find me on Instagram at vicky.dixon and send me a little note and let me know if this resonates with you or if you are still stuck in the struggle bus of trying to tell everybody all the tools that you use.